Yo guys, a new update has dropped in Arise. And you know, I've been putting in some work. I grinded maybe 17, 18 hours the other day, and I finally have some Berus doing crazy, crazy damage. 293 billion, no G ranks, but I'm just super happy I can have them. They have done a couple of updates called a content upgrade, or an update, sorry. A new island with 4 new shadows, a new dungeon, a rename feature, so I imagine you can like rename these guys. Yeah. And Beru. Yeah, so you can just name them whatever you want, which is cool. A skin feature, apply skins to weapons and gear. I thought we could already do that. Yeah, I mean, we could already do that, but okay. 6 new swords added, and a new legendary sword added, and a new mount. Okay. Improvements and changes. Lock and destroy actions now work based on your current visible shadows. Okay. Fix being able to buy the same game passes again after purchasing it with tickets. Change some boat rarities. They fixed enemy bugs, a bunch of bugs. Basically it. Okay. So, let's fly over to the new island, which is over here. Black Clover, if I had to assume. And go over here. Oh, okay. Apparently, we can lock things. Is it like this now? We can lock it just like this, which is so much better than how we could before. Because before, it was very annoying to lock. But way better. All right, so there are new swords, stuff like that. We don't have too much money. We only have 147 billion, but we are here. This looks a lot closer than the solo leveling to teleport. So, I mean, let's just teleport here. Just spawn here, sorry. So we have a new weapon shop. Trillions, I imagine. Only 400 billion. I'm saying only, but that's a pretty good amount. I also don't want to have any of these guys. Most likely. Auto destroy on. I guess I have to, because I have to get them real fast. But there's some good things. I don't know how to get the legendary sword. It might be in there. Is this the boss? I'm doing, let's see, around 2.5 trillion, 4 trillion sometimes, which is way better than the 200 billion I was doing last video. So this is really, really nice. My damage is starting to actually get up there. I need 2 more beers. I imagine though the boss in this area's dungeon, if he is an S or SS, probably would be better. Probably only an SS, but he'll probably be a good bit better than Beru. So that's gonna be really nice. I assume this is the boss as well, but we're already doing so much damage. Okay. Our stats looking pretty okay. We do need some dungeons here. Will help us out a bunch. And then the 6 new swords, we saw those, and a new legendary sword. I imagine we get that in the dungeon as well. Okay, cool. So let's defeat this guy and see how much money he gives me. Right now, I'm at 150 billion. About 14 billion. Ooh, and I got him. Okay. And he's all the way down here, of course, because he's not an S or anything. Cerudo, 2.53k at the start. Okay, so let's see. For an index, the lucky... Oh, he's the worst guy? Oh, that doesn't... My bad. I did not assume he would be the worst guy. Let's go all the way over here, then. Are these guys better? No. This is just a person. How about Wind? There's no Ost around here. This guy doesn't have much HP either. But yeah, the Michelle is better, and then Wind obviously is the best, it looks like. Okay, so do I get more money for him over here, I guess? All right, so let's see here. So right now, a Zeru is whatever, a Beru. Oh my gosh, there we go. So 293 billion at max SS. This guy, 155 billion. Okay, so he's not as good. But I imagine the boss will be. Okay, that is good to know. So these guys don't matter nearly as much unless it is a dungeon. Then that will be better. Okay, guys. Well, I've been grinding on the Wind guy for quite some time. I did already spend some money. I guess we can buy one more. He is right here. They also added a faster boat, I believe. Could be wrong about that. 446. Wow, this game is a absolute troll. I need 446. Alright. We are doing a pretty decent amount of damage, which is really nice. There we go. Alright, we're doing a pretty decent amount of damage. We will obviously do more damage once we get our 2 more Berus, which I will AFK probably overnight tonight. And then probably go into the AFK chamber because I don't know any other way to end up getting the dust. Because I've done 38 dungeons, 34 of them are S rank, and 5 red dungeons. So that math doesn't add up. Oh no, it does. Never mind. It doesn't add. Never mind. But very, very, very unfortunate that I don't have any dust. Let me know if there is an easier way to get dust. I know that you can put an enchant on your sword that makes it so you get some stuff, some like looting on it, but let me know if it's just like if I'm doing something wrong or anything like that. But I'll probably AFK tonight, Beru, and then after that I'll probably try and AFK the AFK chamber to see if I can't get some dust and stuff like that. But we do have a... Oh, I'm already using the D sword. Not bad. Alright, well, we're using the D sword. Actually, oh, wait. We can unequip that and make it an E sword. Dubskis. Alright, so it went all the way up to... C. Right, okay. So we're at a 7.62 billion on it, and that's without any multipliers. Which is pretty good because we don't have the enchants, which is pretty unfortunate, but it's still pretty okay. We haven't done a dungeon there yet because they're not great, I've heard. But yeah, basically all we really need is just some more Berus to get our damage up. Right now our damage is looking pretty okay. He's about to spawn in a couple minutes, so let's go over to the Ant Kingdom. Pretty sure it's over this way. A new mount has arrived, maybe over here. But let's see how much damage we're doing to Beru, see if we can't get them. Our sword's looking 7.62 billion, pretty decent. There's no new game pass. I think they might add a game pass soon, if I had to guess. So that's gonna be really, really nice as well. But the new area, the Clover area, is pretty good. Is this the Clover area? No. The Clover area is pretty good for gems and money. Of course, I believe the Wind guy is the best for money. And gems are pretty good. I don't really think I need that much more. Basically, all you use gems for is upgrading your sword, and a couple other things, and then also using it to reopen dungeons, which is pretty important. But you don't really need that much most of the time as well. But let's sit here, wait for this guy to spawn, and then see how much damage we are doing. And I think that's really all we need to do for this update, because they didn't really add too much. They also did do a quick patch, so they just did a couple random things that, you know, no one really cares about. But I need to get the legendary sword as well. I imagine that is in the dungeon. See if we can get that, see how good that is. And then the mount is going to be cool as well. I don't think I'm going to switch off my flying mount. It's just way easier and cool for a content creator. But we've checked out the new island, the new shadows. We haven't checked out the new dungeon, but I don't really need to because, I mean, it's just bad. The skin features cool, all that other stuff. But if we look once again, I'll show you guys this guy right here, a SS max level 239 billion, of course. This guy SS 155. So I mean, even if I do have an S dungeon, end up getting him SS, it's still not going to be very good, which is really unfortunate. But unless I get the boss at like an S, I don't think. I mean, I need him as an SS to be completely honest, but even this guy as an SS is, I'm pretty sure, maybe better than Beru, if not pretty close to Beru, which is really, really nice. Alright, guys, it looking like my damage is pretty nice. I have like, on average like 3 trillion. Sometimes it goes up to 4 or 5 whenever they do their big abilities, stuff like that. Let's see here. Or not. Alright, I'll use their ability. Yeah. So it goes up to like around 4. Not terrible, not great, but these guys are doing really terrible damage considering these guys almost do 300 billion. These guys are doing 37 and 58. One of these guys are better than like double of these guys. It's pretty sad, but they're not doing terrible. So all I need is 2 more SS. If I do get a G, I would be up to 7-8 trillion, which is crazy to think about, how one unit is better than basically all my units combined, which is just so sad. So if I do get lucky, which I mean, I won't, but it did take me a long time to get these Berus, and then I finally got it. And I got like a lot. I got like 4 overnight, which is crazy because I got like 1 in the morning, and then I did like 6-7 hours of like rejoining a bunch of groups, stuff like that with Jixie, getting a whole bunch of those. We got like 6 or 7 done in 1 round of like the Ant King spawning. But I didn't get any during that entire time, and then overnight got like 4, so that's pretty good. But I think what I'm gonna do is just AFK overnight 1 more time, try to get 2 more Berus. If I get 2 SS Berus, I'm just gonna stop it, probably go grind some money, and then grind some AFK chamber. If I don't, then I will probably have to go grind it first. I probably won't grind G rank Beru, because I do just need to farm up a whole bunch of the AFK rewards for the dust. But after I do that, maybe I'll, be on the grind for Beru G. We shall see. Maybe eventually they'll make it so you can build a Giru as well, or a Beru, sorry, a G Beru as well. That would be pretty cool. But I think that'll do it for this video, simply because, I mean, there's not much content. They did add a new area, which is pretty cool. But, the dungeon guy obviously stronger as an SS than Beru, but he's pretty hard to get right now. I don't see anyone really getting him anytime soon. Maybe a couple of Lidor players, but that's about it. And then the units are pretty bad considering, I mean, SS don't stand up to Beru. But let's see if we get a Beru right here. That would be some pretty nice luck to leave off on. We have done around 580 trillion. It's crazy from going from like my team over here doing 300 billion to this team doing 3 trillion. And we did not get him, which is really unfortunate. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this update, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys have any game suggestions, let me know down below. I can give it to the devs, maybe if they are good. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!